Okay, the next is to check the system clock of your host. To do that, you just type date and press enter, and as you can see, it displays the current system clock information here. So it says Monday, May 26th, and then the timestamp. Now I'm going to change the password of this account, and to change your password, all you have to do is to type passwd, and as soon as you type the command, it will display this prompt. It says current Unix password, and in this case the current password is password, so I just type password, password. And one thing you notice here is that when I type in the password, the current password, it's not displaying the stars or any indication of you typing in the password, which is normal in Unix or Linux. They don't really do that, so that's something to remember, unlike your Windows operating systems. And then press enter, and then it wants you to type in the new password. So in this case, the new password is ist454 and @ password. So I'll type that in, ist454 password. Press enter, and then it wants you to repeat the same password just for verification purposes. So I'm going to type in ist454 password and press enter. And somehow if you have a typo, you get a message like that. So in that case, you just have to do it again. So let me do that again. Then and this time it worked out. So it says password updated successfully, and I'm done with the password change. Let's now create a new user account, and to do that you use this command called useradd, and a command like that can only be executed by the administrator of the host. So in Linux, when you run a command as an administrator, we use this command sudo in front of any command you want to run as an administrator, or the Linux or Unix term for that administrator is actually super user or root. So whenever you run something as a root, you have to use this sudo keyword. So the command itself is useradd, and then the option, one of the options we're using is -m, and what that means is when we create a new user account, we are going to be creating a home directory for that user account. So the home directory is under usually home and then the username. So you will see a new home directory created under the home directory. We'll verify that after we create the new user account. And then another option is -e, and in this case we're going to make this account expire by the expiration date we're specifying after this option. So that -e there simply means the account is expiring at a certain time. So in this case, I'm going to type in 2014 December 31st. So December 31st, that's going to be the expiration date, and then the name of the user account. So in this case, I'll just use student as a new username I'm going to be creating, and then just press enter. So the new account has been just created, and one way to check is to go to the home directory. So root home, and then press enter. If I do ls, you can see there are two users, administrator and student. So the student account is the one I just created. And then one thing you may be wondering about is the password, because I haven't really entered any password. So when I just created a new user account using the useradd command, I didn't really set the password for the account, so that's what I have to do next. So I have to type sudo passwd and then the username, which is student, and then this is how I set up the password of the new user account. So I'll just set it up as password password, password, press enter. So now you successfully set up the password for the new user account. Another thing you can do is to somehow change the expiration date. If you want to do something like that, you actually have to type in sudo, again password, passwd, and then -x. The option means how long it takes before it expires, the account expires. So I'm going to type 120, so that means in 120 days your account will expire. And then when do you want to send a warning message to the user when the user signs on regarding the expiration date? I want to do that maybe on the 100th day, so type 100 and then the name of the user account, which is student. So if I do that, press enter, now the expiration date has just changed and it's going to expire within 120 days, and on the 100th day there will be a warning message when the user signs on to his or her account saying that the account will expire in 20 days or something like that.